Today, we recognize the clove as a dry, dusty spice kept in the back of the pantry for holiday baking. But for centuries, merchants were weighing it against gold. This wealth flowed from a single point on the globe, the Maluku Islands in modern-day Indonesia, historically known as the Spice Islands. Because cloves grew nowhere else, their extreme geographical isolation triggered intense European conflicts. Navies were built to control access to these flower buds. Long before European galleons arrived, ancient empires had already integrated the clove into their social protocols. During the Han Dynasty in China, courtiers were required to chew the buds to freshen their breath before they addressed the emperor. Across the Indian Ocean, Ayurvedic practitioners routinely used the spice to treat severe toothaches and acute digestive ailments. To maintain these properties, unbloomed buds were meticulously hand-picked from the branches of the evergreen tree, caught right before the flowers could open. These ancient physicians and emperors weren't just trading a culinary flavor, they were trading an empirically observed biological regulator. Modern medicine largely moved past these historical uses as dietary habits and global disease profiles shifted. This diagram illustrates three overlapping health crises currently expanding: type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and the rise of antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Looking for interventions to address these systemic failures, researchers put the ancient remedy under the microscope. Inside the clove, they found one of the most chemically dense spices on the planet. The clinical data suggests that the clove functions as a multi-target pharmacological intervention. The primary bioactive component driving these effects is a compound called eugenol, which makes up almost 90% of the clove's essential oil. This line chart from a 2019 clinical trial illustrates eugenol's impact. Researchers gave pre-diabetic patients a 250 milligram standardized daily dose of clove extract. Over a 30-day period, the patients taking the extract experienced a 27.2% reduction in their post-meal blood sugar spikes. Eugenol operates on multiple fronts. It inhibits the specific digestive enzymes that turn starch into sugar, and it signals the liver to limit the production of glucose. It also functions as an insulin mimetic. It drives a 63% increase in glucose uptake, pushing sugar out of the bloodstream and into muscle cells to be used as fuel. By simultaneously slowing sugar absorption, limiting liver production, and increasing muscle uptake, eugenol acts as a systemic stabilizer during the onset of prediabetes. Beyond the bloodstream, eugenol actively protects the body's primary metabolic engine, the liver. This diagram shows a liver cell, or hepatocyte. Modern high-fat diets cause toxic oxidized lipid droplets to accumulate here, smothering the cell and triggering fatty liver disease. Clove extract intervenes by dissolving these lipid accumulations and enhancing the liver's natural fat metabolism. Eugenol also provides a defense against external threats, specifically multi-drug-resistant superbugs that survive standard antibiotics. Structurally, eugenol is lipophilic, meaning it is fat-attracted. It is designed to interact with and penetrate lipid-based barriers. Because of this property, eugenol physically breaches the protective fat-based cell membranes of multi-drug-resistant bacteria. It causes the cell to rupture and leak, destroying the pathogen without damaging healthy human tissue. From reversing internal lipid toxicity to deploying a shield against resistant bacteria, the clove's chemical architecture provides comprehensive biological defense. Molecular science has validated the ancient empirical use of these flower buds. There is no longer a need to chew the raw buds, as courtiers did in the Han Dynasty. Just 1 to 3 grams of a standardized extract daily provides these clinical benefits. This gives us a tool to manage cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar, and defend metabolic health safely. Historically, global empires waged war over this crop purely for its culinary flavor, unaware of the specific chemical functions they were packing into the hulls of their ships. The true treasure of the Spice Islands wasn't gold, but a biological resource that waited 2,000 years for modern science to verify its molecular function.